Firstly, set up your ski on secure stands, allowing you to work at a comfortable height. We recommend a string line between a centerline attachment, either in the footwell or bow, through to the stern, to help with aligning the base on the back deck. Recommended items include the following: non-marking masking tape, clear silicone sealant, which may be provided in the packaging, and a soft plastic putty knife. Do not use metal. The SeaArc Spida leash system comes packed with the leash attached and the anchor arms in the upright position. This is to assist in locating the correct anchoring position for the base on the back deck. Firstly, ensure that the side of the base with the locking spanner wheel is located on the right-hand side of the boat. Position the base underneath the centre guide line, approximately halfway between the back of the bucket and the back of the boat. Now gently slide the base towards the stern of the ski while extending the leash towards the bucket. Do not stretch the leash in any way, but just ensure that it is straight along the centre line. The metal snap shackle needs to be positioned so it just tips over the upper edge of the vertical part of the bucket. This is important, as allowing it to fall into the bottom of the bucket will result in a leash that is too loose and will flop from side to side into the water ski when paddling. Once this position and length of leash is determined, tear off 4 small sections of masking tape and attach to the deck nearby so they can be easily reached and used. Using the centre line as a guide and ensuring the leash is still in position, attach the tape to each of the 4 sides. Once the position of the base is marked, take off the leash by rotating the locker spanner backwards until the centre bolt ejects from the left side of the base. Ensure that the locking spanner is taken out and screwed into the bolt so all parts stay together and do not get misplaced. Bonding the base to the deck. Firstly, ensure that the deck is clean from dirt, dust or wax coatings. Spray and wipe down to ensure that the surface is completely clean and dry. Open the silicone and test a little bit on a separate surface. It needs to have the consistency of toothpaste to be properly applied. If it is too liquid or runny, place it in the fridge for a few hours to harden slightly inside the tube. Use the soft putty knife and the clear silicone tube and apply a liberal amount of silicone to the area inside the masking tape on the deck. Try to leave a 1 centimetre border between the outer edge and the area coated with the silicone. Use the putty knife to smooth out the silicone both lengthwise and widthwise. Now apply the silicone to the underside of the base section in the same way as on the deck, leaving a 1 centimetre edge and using the putty knife to smooth the silicone in both directions. Leave both surfaces for approximately 10 minutes for the best result, and then press the base onto the deck, ensuring that the opening for the locking spanner is on the right hand side and that the base is correctly aligned using the centre line and the masking tape as a guide. Press down and hold for 60 seconds. Now each of the 4 suction anchors need to be bonded to the deck around the base. Work your way around doing one at a time. apply the silicone in a continuous bead in a circle halfway between the centre and outer edge of each suction cup. It is important that there are no gaps in the circular bead that you apply. Once applied, press the suction cup down firmly, pressing the top end of the arm that holds the suction cup in place. This flattens out the suction cup, activating both the cup and the silicone inside the cup, so that it spreads and adheres to the surface of the deck. Continue in the same way for each of the other 3 arms and their suction cups. Ensure that the base remains in position when the arms are being locked into place. Once all the suction cups are in position, run your thumb around the middle circumference of each suction cup to press the silicone into place and ensure adhesion. Finally, hold all 4 down at once for 30 seconds or so. Once in place, use a Phillips head screwdriver to tighten each of the 4 arms to the base. Do not over-tighten these screws, but just ensure that they are firmly hand-locked in place. Retrieve the leash, bolt, bezel and spanner wheel and insert the bezel into the leash end loop and fit into the centre section of the base in line with the bolt holes. Once aligned, insert the bolt on the left-hand side opening and insert the spanner wheel in the slot on the right-hand side, ensuring that the nut is facing out to the right-hand side. This is important. Push the bolt through until it engages with the nut, then turn the wheel forward to screw the nut into the bolt. Ensure that the hex head of the bolt engages correctly and aligned into the shaped opening as it tightens. Fitting the vest into the life jacket. The vest can be fitted inside any model of life jacket commonly in use. Due to the ease of demonstration, we are using a model with a centre zip, allowing the jacket to be opened up and viewed. Arrange the vest so that the attachment ring is facing the inside of the back panel of the life jacket. There are 4 back buckles on the vest that connect to each of the 4 side straps where they attach to the back panel of the life jacket. Once they are attached, connect the top loops around the shoulder straps, wrapping completely around the side straps and any water hoses and attachments that may already be in place. This completes the fitting of the SeaArc Spida leash system to your ski.